guys, we are here Friday for our Take 5, Luke's Gospel, chapter 19. Let's dig in. Today, I just want to talk to you about a man that we have sung many times about in the nursery or in children's ministry, singing of Zacchaeus, this wee little man. This wee little man was he. But Zacchaeus, so he was a tax collector. He was hated by many, even his own. He got wealthy because he would not only collect taxes, but he would collect a ridiculous amount more so that he could continue to gain wealth. He was a prideful man. He knew about Jesus, and he was excited to meet Jesus. He was excited to meet Jesus because he was different. Jesus was different than any other man that he had heard about. There was no doubt that he would have heard about Jesus and that there was something different about Jesus. There's something different about the way that he loved people, and he even loved people like Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus, a man hated by many, an outcast, a sinner, and he knew that there was something special of Jesus. So Zacchaeus, he hears that Jesus is coming to his hometown, and he wants to meet him or at least see him. But because he's a prideful man, and because he is not NBA status, he is not very inclined on the height spectrum there. He is prideful, so he's not asking for anybody, hey, can you move to the side? Can I just look in? And he is not really loved, so he's not invited by anybody. Hey, Zacchaeus, come on, I saved you a spot. No, Zacchaeus is on his own, and he is smart enough to know, I'm going to run ahead of the crowd. I'm going to run ahead of Jesus, and I'm going to find a tree to climb. And he finds the sycamore tree. He finds the tree that he climbs up, and he is looking and waiting and anticipating to meet this Jesus or to see him. And there's something beautiful that happens. As Jesus is making his way through the crowd, he stops there where Zacchaeus is, and he looks up, and he looks him in the eye, and he says, Zacchaeus, he invites himself. He says, Zacchaeus, you're going to make me dinner, and I'm coming to your house today for dinner, and I'm going to come hang out with you. There's something beautiful about that, just that small interaction. You know, that's our biggest need is right there. Our biggest need, our biggest desires are fulfilled in the life and in the meeting of Jesus Christ, in his gospel and in his salvation. And that's what happened to Zacchaeus that day. And the reason that we can know that that happened, the evidence is there. As Jesus enters his house and as he reclines with Zacchaeus, and he is as Zacchaeus is in the presence of Christ, Zacchaeus, his life is transformed and changed. Where he was looking inward and all about him and his wealth and his power and his possessions, it says that he, in verse 8, Zacchaeus stopped. And he said, behold, Lord, half of my possessions I will give to the poor. And if I have defrauded anyone, which he would have many, right? Anyone of anything, I will give back to them 4 times as much. Not just pay them back in full, but I will pay them back, and I will do it 4 times as much. In this response that Jesus said to him, today salvation has come to this house, because he too is a son of Abraham. Jesus sees the evidence. He knows our hearts, but we can know too the hearts of others as we examine and we see the fruit. Now, we can't know everything like Christ does, but we can see the fruit and the evidence of a changed life. Pastor Jason says this, I've heard it said many times before, Jesus on the inside makes a difference on the outside. It's a difference in our attitude and our actions, the way that we live our life. And we see that here. And I love verse 10. For the Son of Man has come to seek and to save that which is lost. It is only through Christ that we have life, that we have salvation, that we have redemption, that we can have transformation in our life. And it is only Christ. And so let's be about the business of Christ. Let's be about his ministry. helping those that are lost, leading them to Christ, sharing the hope that we have in our resurrected King. Guys, I love you. Have a blessed day.